Not.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Dylan. Oh my God.
Holy, we have been waiting for this day for a while, haven't we, man?
I guess, as not fans of Tom. I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan of Tom Brady.
No, it's
I
not even
definitely
that. But
wasn't. I mean, Dylan. Well, first of all, welcome everybody to the live. Welcome to the first ever spontaneous live stream.
yeah,
We don't
it
do
just
these
happened.
often. I don't think we ever have done this actually, but I feel like this is the only time. I mean, no, excuse me. We're very much rushing to do this, but this is the only time where I've ever feel like the raw reactions are really what
This is a
matters the
monumental
most.
moment in the NFL.
This is probably the
in
biggest
history.
moment in history. Probably not the biggest moment, I guess, but I mean,
biggest retirement. I think he's the greatest player of all time.
I think he easily is the best player of all time. I'm not sure. How do I change my name? Okay, I'm not sure that's weird, but I mean,
it is what it is.
Dylan, while I just set some stuff up, lay out. I mean, just what you think about this, because this is just ridiculous.
I mean, everyone knew that this was going to happen one day.
Right.
And
we literally have a podcast premiering right now. So,
and
a lot of things are happening
right now that we were talking about, or I wasn't, but they were talking about.
But I mean,
Tom Brady potentially retiring, and so Brady. I think we all envisioned his retirement coming at New England, him winning out at New England, finishing it off. He came over to Tampa, had some fun, kind of enjoyed himself with Gronk a little bit, and this year he wasn't able to make the miraculous comeback. He's honestly just as good as he is now.
I mean, still had a fantastic season.
Yeah, he's just as good as he was a couple of years ago right now, and I think at this point it's not that he can't keep up with the level that the NFL is playing at. It's at the point where he's just like, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. He's had enough.
I think this came down to a family thing, more or less.
Most likely.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Or just him saying, okay, this is taking a big enough toll on my body. I need to start taking care of myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm wondering when he'll come out with like a statement or like, hey, I retired because. But again, it seemed like family was the huge, and then again, like now the question is like, what do the BUCS do? Because now
that's what I want to get into here.
Yeah,
that's what I want to get into here.
It's Rodgers, who a lot of people have been talking about, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense.
That doesn't work out.
It just,
or does it?
A lot of people have been talking about it. I don't think it's the worst idea.
It's definitely not the worst idea. It's whether or not they have the space in salary cap to do that, because they're already paying a bunch of massive contracts.
Yeah, and I mean, what is really more crazy about it is simply reading the headline.
Yeah.
After 22 seasons. Like, Dylan, he's almost been in the league, like, I mean, not really, but like double the time we've been alive. Like, not really. I know that doesn't make sense. But like, it's almost. Or no, it's not. Okay. This is what I'm terrible. You know what I mean?
It's spontaneous. We're not, we didn't schedule this live, but we're going to go where it goes. And it's very surprising. Reading the headline, Tom Brady retires. I knew it wasn't a joke because I read it off of ESPN, which they're not going to joke about that. But like, it's just surreal, honestly.
It is. And I know, I mean, even I haven't been as long of a fan, I would say, of the NFL as you are. But
I don't know your exact timetable, but
Tom Brady's the type of guy where why does my eyebrow look like that? You see what I mean? It's like
yeah.
It's like it looks like what the hell? I don't know what that is. It looks like you know when you cut it.
No, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, what the hell?
What is so that?
Weird. Damn.
Okay. Welcome to tangents. All right, yeah, but I think the headline was the most like I was walking home. It was snowing a ton. I was outside with my friends, and I was walking home, and I was just like standing there, like, wow. Like, didn't expect this to be the place. I mean, I guess you never can have an ideal spot for when Tom Brady retires, but it's just, and it's unexpected. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Unexpected, 100%.
Like, I feel like since we're not, like, people who are, I'm sure a lot of people are crying right now. You know, people who are real big fans of Brady. You know what I mean? Like
I
this
feel like
is
the only reason that I really didn't see it coming this early, I thought at the end of the day he was going to retire in this offseason because I just didn't see another way for Buccaneers to advance from him with all the guys that they might be losing in free agency and for him to advance in the league because he's 45 years old now. We got to recognize that. But
Yeah.
what stopped me from making the judgment and saying Tom Brady's going to retire is the fact that he's superhuman and the fact that I thought he was going to want to end on top.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So we had Mikey on. That's the thing he said. He was like, I think he's going to – and I was a little bit skeptical because I was like, well, he said, I think Tom Brady will retire the next time he wins a Super Bowl. And I was like, yeah, but, will there be another time? Obviously, now we know there won't be. But, 7 Super Bowls, 22 seasons. How many MVPs has Brady won?
I believe he's won 4.
Really? Why is that so? Right, why have I never remembered a time where I feel like he hasn't won it though in a long time? And I get so what's going to happen because they haven't even announced
he's been a 3-time MVP 2010, 2007, 2017.
But so here's the question: what if he wins it this year?
He does not win it this year.
Really? Look at his numbers. He had the. Why is my eyebrow look like that? It's actually starting to concern me.
It is what it is, mate.
It's like a jag. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, Dylan is a Dolphins fan. I guess not the Patriots anymore, but
yeah, but he terrorized us. But then we terrorized him in Miami. The Dolphins were actually the team that beat Tom Brady the most in his NFL career. So I'm happy to have that standing with us.
Surge being a Jets fan, very much.
The terror of Foxborough.
Yeah.
Well,
and I guess for options, now it's Trask.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What I want to get into is I think they're going to roll with Trask next year. Maybe they'll bring in a Bridgewater-type quarterback or I always say a Bridgewater-type quarterback, but it might be like Heineke.
Bridgewater is a free agent.
Darnold, yeah. But what I want to see happen now, and it's very interesting that there are potentially all 4 teams in this division are in rebuild mode.
Yeah.
And I think the team right now that's the most ready to challenge for a playoff spot, and I'm pretty high on them, it's the Atlanta Falcons, which is a massive turn because look at it. New Orleans just got rid of Sean Payton retired.
No, right? New Orleans are in an awful spot right now.
New Orleans are in a terrible spot. They have the most dead cap in the league. Carolina have just shown the inability to get it right ever since they got the new owners. And Tampa Bay now, I still would say they're probably the favorite to win the division next year if they can hold on to some of their primo talent and keep Arians there, keep the defense intact. But honestly, Atlanta go and they bring in one stud receiver in the free agency window, bring in a good defensive lineman. That's a playoff team.
Yeah. I think the Bucks are still. I guess it depends on who they bring in. I guess that's definitely going to be a big thing. But I think more or less, they will still be the best team. I think the team that's most ready would be the Panthers.
No. You can't go forward with Sam Darnold.
But he's not the quarterback. We know he's not the quarterback.
Walker. Yeah, but who are they going to – who's their quarterback going to be? You think it's going to be
someone
Kenny
Pickett?
Kenny Pickett? Malik Willis?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback, personally. I just think this quarterback class is too weak. I don't think they're going to be tempted enough to take any of these guys, especially since they have a team built relatively strongly on defense. They might end up trading McCaffrey. They might end up trading for Deshaun Watson. I don't really want to get into that because that's a whole nother thing. But
I don't think they will end up. I'm happy for him, but mad because he cheated. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying, it's. Again, I think cheating, regardless or not, still a fantastic career. But I definitely think if you're not a Tom Brady fan, that cheating definitely hinders your opinions on him.
Yeah, I never really knew what to think about the Deflategate scandal. He got the 4-game suspension, which obviously doesn't quite it's not quite enough for someone who damaged the integrity of an important AFC championship game. That being said, and I don't want to really bring any defense to it because it wasn't the right thing to do, and it did change the game. I don't think the Colts were going to win that game. I don't think the Colts had a chance in that game. The Patriots, I think, were 10-point favorites at
I mean, cheating's
home.
cheating.
No, cheating's cheating. But I'm saying I don't think it really lays that big of a mark on his legacy.
I never want to see this again.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, Big Ben
doesn't deserve Hall of Fame.
He won 2 Super Bowls.
I'm joking.
He deserves Hall of Fame.
I said that shit. I'm joking, but no, not even close. Not even close. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's this season, these past 2 seasons have very, very. I very rarely am speechless. I found myself speechless a lot of times. I mean, I didn't really.
I mean, that Chiefs Bills game was the most speechless.
Yeah,
I've been.
like the amount of, especially recently, like I just. It's been crazy.
It's the gift that keeps on giving this NFL season. It's a very, very weird one, but it's been a great season. And honestly, Brady retiring right here, it makes sense.
And then
it
obviously
makes
going
sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it actually I think it's kind of gonna hurt the publicity of these championship games. Like, this is what everybody will be talking about for the next week.
No, I mean, and everyone's going to be watching these championship games because
but I'm telling you, the coverage at the beginning of both games will be about Brady. They're going to be talking about it at halftime. They're going to be talking about at the end of the game. Maybe not as much at the end of the game, but I'm telling you, all the coverage now is going to be Brady. This is the best football player we've ever seen. He's the best football player that's ever touched our earth.
Here's a problem with that, and I would like to get into a GOAT debate here because it's a really great position too. He is the most successful football player ever.
Tom Brady is the best player to ever play football.
He's the most successful football player to ever play, and I think he is the greatest player to ever play. He is.
Okay, so we're in agreement.
No, we're in agreement, but he is not the most talented football player to ever play, and I don't want.
It doesn't matter. He's the best. No,
I agree with that. I agree with that, but I just don't want to get it twisted when there are going to be people that say, "Oh, well, Aaron Rodgers was more talented than Tom Brady." No, he was more talented, yes, not better.
Right. I think obviously now with the recent things that have happened, we know that Aaron Rodgers is not more talented than Tom Brady. Guys, if you guys are in the chat, go check out our podcast. It's like 2 hours. It's probably still premiering. So when you're done with this, go check that out. So
not a great way to promote the podcast. Go check out our podcast. It's 2 hours.
I mean, a lot of people, it has timestamps, so and we'll have clips of it coming out. But
Brady has not. It
kind of ruins
BUCS.
it because
I just got an alert from Bleacher Report. It said that he hadn't alerted the BUCS. Arians heard it as soon as we did.
Wow.
Can't believe Eli Manning's son retired. That is a golden comment. I'm going to show that real quick.
It's also just facts. It's also just
golden.
True.
Golden.
Just true.
Couldn't beat the NFC East.
Couldn't be more true than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, you guys are gonna check it out. It's so funny because on the podcast, which I'm gonna post an inspirational video. I have to for this. I don't know, probably tonight, but we were doing the Tom Brady thing, and I was like, "Do you guys?" This was yesterday. Everybody, I was like, "Do you think Tom Brady will retire?" Immediately at the same time, Sir and Mike go, "No." They think all of the news circulating around it was for like economic gain or for gain for him. Remember when it happened? He had that like cryptic post of him walking out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
That couple years ago, and then that Hulu ad where people thought he retired, like all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So that was obviously a big thing, and then the whole thing with so we just thought it was going to be, whatever. It's not actually going to happen. I think.
No, I think at the time that this happened, which was like an hour ago, I think I agreed with you. I think he would probably want to go for one more ring. But thinking about it now, having a little bit more clear vision on it, I think this is the best option for Tom Brady as a person. Because I don't think that he is going to be able to keep up with the Buccaneers team in order to win a championship. And I don't think any team that's going to take a 46-year-old quarterback.
I think that, he's not 46. He's 44. I think this has to come down
He'll turn 45. But.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. I think he would want. My whole thing was he always was saying he wanted to play until he's 45. What's the problem with one more year? But I think looking at that Bucs team next year, you're probably going to lose Godwin.
Fournette.
Fournette. Oh, right. Sorry. Fournette's a free agent.
You're going to lose Godwin potentially. You're going to lose Fournette potentially. You can lose half of your offensive line. You got Kappa, Jensen.
Yeah, Kappa's free agent. Jensen's free agent. I mean,
Donovan
you keep
Smith
the
was
important
tagged.
ones,
Donovan Smith, I believe, was tagged last year, so he might not be back.
I mean, he's not very good. So
but he's still an important piece of that line.
Yeah, his tag was probably cheap, but I mean, you're keeping Wirfs and Marpet, who are the two best.
Yeah, that's the most important. But you're losing 3 offensive linemen potentially, and then you lost Antonio Brown, obviously. I believe Carlton Davis will be on his way out in this window.
Yeah,
you're losing a lot of guys. JPP probably won't be back. Gronkowski said he wanted to retire. This team could be falling apart. And now that Brady's gone, I don't see the reason that Godwin resigns. I don't see the reason Fournette resigns. Gronkowski definitely doesn't come back.
I mean, it just doesn't make Tampa Bay appealing anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'll be the shortest prime we have ever seen of a team in NFL history.
Potentially 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, and then like plummet.
It was really 1.5 years.
Right.
This year they kind of fell off a cliff.
I just want to. Oh yeah. All right. This is it. 1 second. I just want to show. I'll screen share. This is just a very funny. All right. Give me a second. Just want to. Video file. Give me 1 second. All right. We're gonna show you. This is the clip that I made today. The clip I made. I was gonna post it today. Can everybody see it? Okay.
Gronk on the Dolphins would be awesome, by the way.
No.
I think he's trying to like confuse us again. Say, oh, maybe you were.
Anyway, let me show it again. Here it is.
I bet it's a promo for Man.
Oh yeah, remember a couple.
Let's go back. All right.
Brady. Do we think this is the last time we've ever
No.
seen it?
I think he's trying to like.
I didn't realize how in sync that was.
Oh, maybe you retired this time.
I bet it's a promo for Man.
Oh yeah, remember a couple years ago when like he posted that like thing on Twitter when like he was leaving the Patriots as like.
Yeah, and it was like what was it, like a TurboTax commercial?
Yeah.
Hulu.
They did it.
Yeah. It was like the Super Bowl commercial.
And we thought it was like, oh, he's retiring, and it's like, nah, just an act. I think next year is his last year because he's always said he's gonna want to play till 45. And Brady, he's a spiteful player.
I think his next Super Bowl. I think next time he wins the Super Bowl, he's retiring. And
is there gonna be a next time?
I can never say is there with Tom Brady because everything. Yeah, he's dead, he just like.
I thought he was gonna retire like 7 years ago. So,
but I think now he realized that he's declining because, like, let's be honest. I mean,
is he declining? No, he had an incredible year this year.
He had a great year.
He had a borderline MVP season.
No.
And then our podcast, which you guys can check out right now. Yeah, but
let's stick him alive.
Yeah, but
I just want to bring this comment up. I appreciate this, and obviously this is never going to happen because the NFL takes Canton, Ohio way too seriously. No disrespect to you if you live in Canton, Ohio, but let's be honest. If anyone was inducted, Tom Brady. And I just saw my face freeze on the screen, and my face is really weird.
No, but, it is. Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think if there were to be a person for that to happen, it's so crazy though, because this should be I almost feel like right now, like there should be like a moment of silence and like something should happen. Where, like,
for real, yeah.
Like people aren't allowed to like walk in the streets or something. Like this is like I'm serious. Well, I mean, like this should.
They really snowed out Boston. There's 25 inches of snow.
Yeah, and it snowed out here also. I mean, what's the date? It's January 29th. It's 29th, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this should be like a day where like we get off school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm serious. Like, it just feels so significant.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm playing it down too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
like, this day will go down in history, and we're living it right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to think about. Like, we're gonna go back in 10 years, and be like, oh, that was the day Brady retired.
This is the most significant moment in this already ridiculous NFL season. So
I think this is a top. I really think this is the most important headlining announcement in NFL history.
That Tom Brady's retired.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that only because maybe in the NFL, in the current NFL, but when the AFL and the NFL merged, that's when probably. Because
okay, yeah, I actually, yeah, I maybe I still think this is it.
Yeah, it's one.
I mean,
player.
Like we don't know what's happening. Like, you don't know.
Well,
yeah.
when when the Baltimore Colts moved to Indianapolis in the middle of the night for no reason, that's definitely the biggest.
Yeah, but you have to think about the amount of consumption of media nowadays. This has to be the biggest one.
That's true. Yep. But what
Dylan, give a little bit of an inspirational speech here about Tom Brady.
Inspirational speech. I mean, Tom Brady, yeah, he was the best player of all time. Yet he could never win at Hard Rock Stadium. So, like, what I'm trying to say is Jay Cutler is just a greater player of all time than Tom Brady.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez is.
Mark Sanchez. I mean, honestly, give me Cooper Rush over Tom Brady. No,
I feel like the only way to like
Nathan Peterman for sure, yeah.
Nathan Peterman. Like, what is the way to process this? Like, it just like seems surreal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really
does.
Seems
not like
it's ridiculous, actually.
Actually, like true.
And now here comes the question that no one wants to be asked and no one really wants to answer, even though he retired about an hour ago.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I was going to do TikTok. I bet you he comes back.
Yep.
I was going to say that. I bet you he comes back. He's too much of a competitor.
I don't think he does.
Still, 2028. 2028, remember that? Clip this. He's going to come back. I'm telling you.
2028.
No. That's the timestamp on. That's what.
I was going to say.
No, not 20. I think he'll. I don't know. I feel like Tom Brady, what I was saying, why I think he would come back is he's such a competitor. Like, Tom Brady should have retired after he beat the Chiefs.
Hold on.
What?
Tom Brady's media team just deleted his tweet.
No.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I just got the alert from Bleacher Report. I'm looking into this right now. Hold on a second.
No way. Imagine.
This could be ridiculous.
Imagine. No way. Imagine.
Tom Brady's agent issues statement amid retirement rumors. I understand the advanced speculation about Tom's future. Without getting into the inaccuracy or the accuracy of what's being reported, Tom will be the only person to express his plans with complete accuracy. He knows the realities of the football business and planning calendar as well as anybody, so that should be soon. You'll notice
he didn't retire.
You will need that he never confirms or denies Tom Brady's retirement reports. It is clear that we're going to have to wait a little while to receive confirmation from Brady himself. So it appears to just be speculation. However, it was Adam Schefter. He's very rarely wrong. Hold on.
Wait. Nah,
let's hold our horses. I think he retired. I think
he retired.
I think he retired as well. NFL, the news source NFL put it out. Schefter tweeted it. Usually that's enough to say that's it. But
imagine he does. Imagine he's like, imagine.
He's just going to be like, pranked y'all.
No, but that actually, like, that would be like the biggest like media like fake, or I don't even know how to what to call that. Like, that would just be
fake news.
Like fake, like, yeah. Like, Adam Schefter would like lose all credibility. Like, the one like news that's like the most important thing he'll probably ever tweet, and he just gets it wrong. Tell me he's not retiring. Like, imagine.
I mean, that's what he gets for the Washington football team scandal, honestly.
Yeah. Oh.
But
I mean, I don't really know what to think about that. I guess it's not really
right.
confirmed then, right? It's not.
It's very, very likely to be confirmed.
But it's not 100% set in stone that Tom Brady will never play in the NFL. Like, it's not.
It's all right. Yeah. Hold on.
It's not. I want to hold my mic in my hand.
I'm just
better.
looking into everything. Yeah, Mike Evans just tweeted out, "Thank you for everything, Tom."
Yeah, but if he didn't tell Bruce Arians, you know what I mean? Like, if he didn't tell Bruce Arians.
The first person to break this news was Jeff Darlington. Many sources told him.
So the source was he had people close to him, right? That's what Schefter was tweeting.
Yeah.
All right, we have 15 people in here, guys. So Tom Brady may have not actually retired.
No, we're gonna say he did.
We're gonna say he did, but his agent. Dylan, why don't you share your screen with that agent?
I will share the screen. There's a bunch of advertisements. I'm just gonna share the tweet that Schefter put out. Actually, 1 sec.
That would just be absolutely wild.
That would be groundbreaking. All right, let me see. I'm just gonna move my camera real quick. Share screen.
All right. Well, this is now a live news show, I guess, because we're finding out new news every second or so. Imagine it's a Tom Brady retirement scandal. If everyone in here right now, let us know what you guys think in the chat. I mean, what are you guys thinking about this retirement?
This
Let's see here.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Agent Don Yee.
All right, I'm just gonna click on this.
I understand the advanced regulation. Wow. I understand the advanced. Is this a text message?
It looks like it.
He like screenshotted a text message.
Yeah.
Without getting into the actual or an actual. So as for Dylan, Tom Brady has not explicitly tweeted, came out, had a press conference saying, I am retired from the NFL.
He has not. I'm just going to stop the share real quick.
Wow.
Calling he comes to the Giants next season. I'm going to say a strict no on that one.
I'm gonna hope he doesn't actually. Man. Yeah, I mean, it's again, I mean, I just like now I'm confused and I'm sad and I don't know what to feel. My mind is foggy. Like I don't know what to feel now.
Well, let's take this time of foggy mind and ask some people in the chat. Let's get some interaction between the stream and the chat. What do you think happens in the NFL? Who comes on top next year? Is it still the Bucks? Is it the Falcons? Is it the Panthers? Is it the Saints? I want to hear what you guys think.
I think it's still the Bucks.
I think it's the Falcons. I think the Falcons have the
I don't know why you like the Falcons. I think that they're a team that are in a weird transition because their quarterback is outdated.
Their quarterback's outdated, but he is unbelievably underrated. No meaning to rhyme that. It just ended up happening. But
everyone, if you get this stream to 10 likes, Dylan will drop his song.
I will not. I will
definitely
come back not.
Mid to late season for a new team. Yeah, but I think Tom Brady to me doesn't seem like the kind of guy who's willing to come back mid-season to help a team make a playoff push, like a Phillip Rivers.
Agreed.
I think he's I'm going to start. I'm going to compete against the best quarterbacks, and I'm going to win. I'm not going to come in late. That's why I think what separates him is that he has just these different.
He has
standards.
that drive.
That's why I was so confused. But I mean, Dylan, if you really think about it, like in the grand scheme of things, him actually retiring, like makes sense.
Yes, 100%.
Like let's realistically think like they probably wouldn't win another Super Bowl.
They would not win another Super Bowl.
This team was not gonna. Yeah, it was not going to be as good.
Too many players on free agency deals.
And too many teams improved.
Too many teams improved. Although the NFC is really, really weird.
Yeah, but it is. I guess
they're not as young as the AFC.
Yeah, and I think as much as it wasn't Tom Brady's fault against the Rams, he had chance after chance after chance. In any other playoff game, he would have won that game. So I think we saw a little bit of okay, maybe he doesn't have fully it anymore.
He did come back from down 27 to 3.
No. Yeah, but also look at the absolute luck he had on his side.
Yeah, look at how the Rams absolutely outlanded that, though.
No, they did. But, like, it wasn't – if anything, the Bucs law – I mean, Tom Brady was not able to capitalize on a lot of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, I think his lack of just mobility, and obviously it's not an indictment on him, like he's 44.
It's funny, actually, because his mobility, he got more rushing yards this season than he did, I think, any other season in his NFL career, which is really weird.
I mean, he's just a superhuman. I don't really know. I think, Dylan, this comes down, and again, this is, I don't really know, but I think this comes down to more family. You know, the quote that he talked about on our podcast. Everyone who's in here after this, and Dylan, I don't know what Dylan gets getting mad at me, but go look at our podcast.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying.
Go check out the podcast. We'll be posting clips about it over the week. But we talked, again, if you guys are new, I just showed the clip, but we were saying, I don't think Tom Brady's retiring. You know, we're like, I don't think it's going to happen. And that's what I hate. You know what I mean? You record it's happened to us a couple times. You record a good long piece of content.
And then the next day it just happens.
Yeah, and then it just happens. I remember the Le'Veon Bell thing when he signed with the Chiefs. And I did a whole video, and I ended up posting it after he got signed for I don't know why, like just but
to run it up.
I mean, wow. I'm telling you, this is going to be our offseason, Dylan.
Our offseason. I was about to once this NFL season ended, the second after the Super Bowl, I was going to make a TikTok or a video. I was going to say, this NFL season was amazing, but this NFL offseason is going to be the most hectic we have ever seen because we could be seeing Rodgers gone, Brady gone, A lot of marquee free
now
agency
Brady
signings.
gone.
Brady's gone for sure. A lot of marquee free agency signings. Very little quarterback in the draft, which I think is actually an improvement because now we get to see other teams with other pieces really improve.
The thing is, it's just a lot of raw quarterbacks, a lot of high upside guys. Again, guys, we do draft we do a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Dylan, I mean,
Russell Wilson could be gone.
Yeah, I think he will be.
I mean,
there's a lot of big teams that will be going to rebuilds. The Seahawks could be. The Packers will most likely be going
Packers,
to rebuild.
Buccaneers for sure.
Buccaneers, I don't think so. I think they're
I mean, I don't know how well they can rebuild.
I don't know how good.
The Saints are in a rebuild now.
I don't know how good Arians will be without. You know what I mean?
I want to bring this up because I actually think Aaron Rodgers will not be on the Green Bay Packers past February.
You know what I have to say about that,
I think he's going to... Go ahead.
Sorry, you froze, so I didn't. I was saying this. Aaron Rodgers, if he moves on, so I think the most common destination we said I threw into the kind of the argument Tampa Bay, and I was shut down. And then Serge,
shut you down,
yeah, we said Broncos were the most.
Denver makes sense.
Denver, I think we were all saying he either retires or goes to Denver. I was saying, because it doesn't seem like he's going to go back. If he does not want to be a part of a rebuild, he's not going back to the Packers. They are losing everything. So I don't think. Yeah. So again, we don't know. I think so, but I feel like whenever we think the quarterback's most likely destination, they always go to a different one. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to like Pittsburgh or who knows, maybe the Giants. Like, you know what I mean? I think there's always whatever. But what I was saying is if Rodgers goes to the Broncos, I still think the Packers win in that potential trade. I don't think Rodgers makes the Broncos Super Bowl contenders, but like Rodgers how
100%
no.
makes them
But Dylan, he has not been able to win in the playoffs consistently. But he's not been able to win. And if I'm the Packers and I get 2 firsts, a second, a good draft choice, get some receivers around Jordan Love.
Well, why would they give Jordan Love receivers if they didn't give them to Rodgers?
Well, because they're losing Devontae Adams and they're losing 3 other receivers. They only have Amari Rodgers on their roster, so they would
MVS,
literally
Lazard,
have to.
And Cobb. That's true. Yeah.
Well, Cobb, no, they're probably going to cut. MVS is restricted. No, MVS free agent. Lazard's restricted. The only signed receiver they have is Amari Rodgers and Cobb. But Cobb.
Equanimeous St. Brown as well.
Equanimeous St. Brown is a free agent.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Everybody's a free agent.
Didn't think I would ever be saying, "Is he actually?" Oh wow, to Equanimeous St. Brown as a free agent.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe an AB. I don't know.
I can't.
And the thing is, like, how much do they really? Yeah.
I'm going to go out on this one, and I actually, after I've done a bit of research into this, I haven't done maybe enough to make a qualified thesis statement on it, but I think Antonio Brown was in the right in this Tampa Bay Buccaneers situation.
Yeah. Who knows?
I think Bruce Arians, what he did with Tristan Wirfs was disgusting.
What did he do? I didn't know that. What did he do?
His ankle was like borderline shattered. He pushed him on the field and said, "Block." Physically pushed him on.
Bruce Arians doesn't seem like a great coach to me.
I feel like he could be a good coach in the 1980s when it was okay to abuse your players. Him and John Gruden probably got along very well.
This is water, not hard liquor. Now I feel like that makes him seem like I am drugging hard. This is actually water.
These are pencil shavings. These are pencil shavings.
All right, dumb.
That's even worse.
Man. The Tom Brady saga comes to an end.
Tom Brady saga comes to an end. So when are we getting the fun movie?
Yeah, when are we? I mean, some documentaries got to come out.
We're not even getting a 30 for 30. We're getting a 120 for 120.
Yeah. Oh man, it's not something that happens every day. Not something that happens every day.
Giants fans only drink alcohol.
Yeah, I mean, this is water, just to confirm.
Mm-hmm. I'm
It
playing.
makes it seem like I'm not drinking water.
I know.
It is water.
I know. That's what's so funny about it. Yeah, I've been to your house. That's your type of water bottle.
No, it is. Yeah, all right. Dylan knows it's water.
That's so funny though that you're getting
and,
so annoyed about it now.
And my eyebrows like cut. Like it's not a good day. I don't know what, bro. Did like someone shave my eyebrow in my sleeve? Like what? And this one is like. This one's like all like what is happening? All right, Dylan, this is bad.
Might have been my fault.
It's probably because like I had like a balaclava on when I was outside, but it wasn't like over my. I don't know, man. Some serial eyebrow cutter came to my house.
Clipped your eyebrows, kept them in his collection.
No, but like clip my eyebrows just barely, so that's slightly noticeable, but like not really. Now I feel like I can't drink this anymore. Man, I like
what the hell? Sunday night games, you got me laughing.
Man, Tom Brady did something to me. I mean, Dylan, like, let's talk about the Bucs preview. Like, what do you think the next step is now going into the offseason?
I think you bring in a veteran quarterback.
I think people are going to walk into. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, Dylan.
No,
I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I think they're like the Bucs organization. They're just gonna be like,
bye-bye.
Like tomorrow, or when they go in, like they're just gonna be like, bro, what do we do? Like, what?
Well, there's one thing for sure, and there's most likely two things for certain. Byron Leftwich out. He is not coming back. Assuming
that the Jacksonville gets Adrian Wilson.
That's the most likely.
He is basically. I said this yesterday in the podcast. He's basically locked in as the coach.
That is the most likely outcome. Is Byron Leftwich is out. This is the certainty, which is that Gronkowski's not coming back.
Is he a free agent?
Gronkowski's a free agent. He's signed. Yeah, they do have Kyle Trask. He didn't.
Kyle Trask was a 2-star coming out.
I don't think that he was rostered in a single game this season. Kyle Trask. I think they had Gabbard in there. So I don't know how. It might be some Kyle Trask and Jordan Love action now.
I mean, who knows? Jordan Love has a ton of potential. I'm not saying he.
I agree with you.
He literally has not taken a snap of a football in 2 years. So.
And Jordan Love
has he? Oh no, he did. Sorry, the Chiefs game. Sorry.
A couple games.
You know what's really funny? I'm gonna post this clip. Surge had a phenomenal theory of how Aaron Rodgers not getting vaccinated is the reason the Bills lost the playoff game. I'm not sure in depth how it is, but I'll post it or I'll.
The defense.
I can show it.
The defense.
No. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was out for the game. Jordan Love played.
Yep.
Assuming Rodgers there, they would have won. Then the Bills would have gotten. They both would have gone 11-6. The Bills would have had the 2 seed. The Bills would then play the Chiefs at home, assuming the Bills beat the Steelers.
They get the coin toss.
And then the Bills like win. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that will just blow up because it's just like so like stuff like that.
It's so elaborate.
Surge said it, and I was like, that's gold. And I wrote down the time. I was like, that is gold. So I'll post that later. But
yeah. They got
shout out, and you guys just everyone in the chat. Mikey McQueen. Mikey, wait, who is it? Lightning McQueen. Mikey Lightning McQueen is his nickname. Is
that his actual name?
Mikey McQueen is his name.
No, I know that. Is Lightning his middle name? If so,
No. That's what I said. You know what I said yesterday? I said Mikey the Flash McQueen, and it just wasn't the right thing. But that's gonna be his nickname, which I'm very, very proud of myself for doing. But Mikey is gonna start to do a ton of stuff on the channel. Start to join the channel. Start to do a ton of more stuff. So make sure you guys show him some love on the most recent podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sweden. Not shout out from Sweden.
That would be cool.
Thank you, man. That would be cool. His name sounds like he's Swedish. Thibault Brink.
If we pronounce that wrong, I apologize.
This is water, Thibault.
Stop bringing it up.
Because now that I keep bringing it up, it just makes it seem like I'm trying to deny the fact that it is water.
I know. That's why it's bad.
It's water. My personality's not changing. I don't seem intoxicated. I'm fine.
Stop talking.
Oh. I'm also underage, so it's not legal. Like I'm not. All right, Jesus.
Why are you talking? Why are you still talking?
Dylan, all right, we're gonna end it here. Dylan, you've seen me drink out of this before, and it's water. All right.
Yes. Maybe not. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's really bitter. Why is it bitter? I'm sorry. It's not funny anymore. I'm sorry.
You have to stop now.
I'm sorry.
You've got to stop now.
I don't. Pootie, please. Play.
PewDiePie.
Oh.
It's all the Giants.
It's all the Giants fans' tears. I bet tears. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not really sad as a Giants fan. Pretty excited. New coach, Dable's in. I'm excited.
Dable's
the Dolphins will probably get Kellen Moore.
It's not
What's up, Sports Star? Yeah,
we're definitely more likely.
I'm going to laugh in Dylan's face and record it if they get Kellen Moore, because that would be an atrocious signing.
Most likely going to be Mike McDaniel. I'm going to put that out there.
Which would be fantastic.
That would be excellent. I would be very excited. Mike Jones.
Yeah. I should feel like I shouldn't be doing that after I drink it. Go, because I feel like that.
That makes it so.
Like, fuck.
Just stop thinking about it.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of change over the NFL this year. I feel like we're going to start to see more of the Bengals type stories. You know what I mean? Like where it's teams that have been really bad. And now that, because I feel like the quarterback class not being good this year will cause like a wave of the next 3 years of just teams not having. Again, I could be complete. Kenny Pickett could be fantastic next year. You don't know that. Like we don't know. Corral could be great. I think Malik Willis will be good. I think Corral definitely. Carson Strong's asleep. There's a lot of this draft is it's a really good draft actually. It's a very good draft.
Loaded.
No, it's loaded. It's loaded, but people look at quarterbacks and see that they're not going to be like, it's a bad draft.
I saw Blade and Kirk talking about that.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. No, so if you think that you're very much mistaken, Dylan, the cut's gone away. So maybe the serial killer.
You return them? Wait, where are your eyebrows? They're there. They're there. Okay.
Not the serial killer, the
serial eyebrow shaver. Okay. To the 8 people in our live stream, we actually do talk about football. Kean's just having a strange moment, but
it's that kind of day, man. I took too many midterms. My brain's not working. I studied for apes too much. Just doing something in my head. That's why I need this.
I'm so happy I didn't have an apes midterm.
Yeah, but I mean, I know this is a Tom Brady live stream, but as always, any questions?
Any questions are happily answered.
I mean, well, Dylan, let's go back. We haven't fully gone on that. Who will now be the contender? I still think it's the BUCS.
I think the Falcons.
I do think it's really what quarterback do they end up going for?
I think the Falcons might end up taking a quarterback in this draft, holding on to Matt Ryan.
I think like a late, right.
Because they're going to have what?
Who do you think's better, Matt Ryan or Derek Carr?
I think Derek Carr's better, but Matt Ryan needs to be respected at a level that he's very, very much disrespected.
Dylan,
now.
When you think deep in your heart, Jimmy Garoppolo is not that much worse than Matt Stafford.
I don't know.
I was very much hated on during the podcast yesterday for saying that, and saying that Jimmy G or that Jared Goff and Stafford there's a marginal difference, and I don't think that the Rams would be that much less successful.
I do agree with that to an extent, but I do think the reason that they're more successful is that McVay trusts Stafford more than he would ever trust Goff.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, Stafford is physically and just like overall better quarterback, but I'm saying I don't think the Rams would be that much worse. What's up, Diego?
No, I generally think I agree with you. And as for Garoppolo compared to Stafford, we need to see what happens tomorrow. Because if Garoppolo goes and he hasn't played well in any of the playoff games, really. He played all right against the Cowboys. It's a very tough conditions to play in away in Lambeau when it's less than 0 degrees outside. But, 19 people. What's up, guys?
It's been spiking. I'm not sure how many people. Yeah, it's been going up and down.
Back down to 14. But
I mean, what's up, Diego? Again, any questions you guys have? Anything NFL related?
Any questions? This is a Tom Brady live stream. You could ask about him. You could ask about literally anything. We will answer you.
That's football related.
If you ask something that's not football related, there's a chance I'll answer you. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Dylan, it's very funny. Quickly before we get on to some more Tom Brady stuff. So my friend Fritz, he's on my team. Last night he goes, "So Kean, what are your picks for the games?" And I was like, I didn't know what he meant. So he's basically betting on the games, right? I'm now his financial advisor. Actually, no, I'm not. So I told him bet on. I don't know. Should I be saying? No, this is fine. Bet on. I said if you want a good cash out, and again, I'm not a betting person, so I don't know if this makes sense. But if you want a big cash out, go Bengals, because if that game hits, you'll make a ton of money. And then I said go Niners, and I gave him out all the stats. Niners haven't lost to division in a long time. They haven't lost to the Rams in 6 games. They beat them both times this season. And then, so basically, he said, I'm very excited now because I can make money. If he wins, he said he'll give me some of the commission. So I told him to do a parlay, right? So that means if he gets one of the games wrong.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yep.
So you know what it is. Then that's it. So, but the thing is, he gets like 120 more if that hits. But if he bets solely on games, and if one of them hits, he gets it.
Yeah.
But we're not a betting channel, so a lot of the stuff I probably said.
All right.
But I'm just excited, Dylan. I just wanted to let you
Super
know
Bowl.
that.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Yeah,
Niners,
I think
Super Bowl, that's what I have.
That's what Dylan has. That's what Surge has. I think that's what Charlie has. Chiefs Rams.
Chiefs Rams.
Mikey has Chiefs Rams as well.
I can't see the Rams beating the Niners.
I'm telling you, Dylan. Stafford. We're all gonna be like, oh, after that the game against the Bucks, we're like, oh my God, Stafford, and then Stafford is going to lose them this game. Stafford's going to lose them this game. Watch.
I don't want to say it, but I do believe it because I have made a lot of very harsh statements about the Rams.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yes, I do believe Stafford deserves a Super Bowl. OBJ also, I would say, deserves a Super Bowl.
Aaron Donald deserves it.
Aaron Donald deserves it. I mean, out of anyone, I would say Stafford and then Aaron Donald. Because Stafford had to deal with the Lions. Like, that's just like, what do you...
Wasted career, man. Wasted career. I'm
not if he wins. Not if he wins.
Oh, yeah. But wasted his career in the Lions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Man. Just Tom Brady.
Questions? Tom Brady stuff crazy. You can ask us anything.
Tom Brady, yeah.
Jimmy G. One sec. You could see that Jimmy G costs the Niners the Super Bowl. Hello, Trey Lance. This is something I want to get into.
28 people, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is something that I want to get into now. What happens if Jimmy G wins the Super Bowl? Because you have Trey Lance sitting behind him right now.
It's so funny. Everything that we're talking about, we talked about. We were all saying if Jimmy G goes and wins the Super Bowl, they still go to Trey Lance. Because I think next year, Trey Lance isn't a Jordan Love. I think he's a guy who needs to play next year, right?
I think I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think next year is Trey Lance.
Hold on. Wait a minute. We just got some news. Sorry about that. You can't see my face. Tom Brady called the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to inform him he has not made his mind up about retiring or playing. Multiple reports. This is real. This was just reported.
Oh,
holy God. We are in for one, boys. We are in for one. This is a real report. Tom Brady has not officially retired. This is real. This is reported per general manager Light. That is real. Amazing story.
Yeah.
No. Not official.
What? That's crazy. That is crazy.
This is ridiculous.
Crazy.
Tom Brady has not officially retired.
So here's the thing, though. I think it would be a lot different if he said, I'm not retiring. I think he probably will, but that's crazy.
That it's not confirmed, and Adam Schefter felt the need to jump the gun. He screwed up.
Wow.
It is not official. Yes, that is exactly what it is, Slasher. Exactly what it is. Tom Brady isn't retiring until it comes out.
Slasher. I forgot about Slasher. I didn't get to formally apologize to Slasher because we didn't go live after the divisional game for the BUCS Eagles. So I need to apologize to him.
Did Gronk
retire?
Did Gronk retire? I'm looking into this now because honestly, I don't know whether or not that's true.
If J2 didn't retire, the whole internet would have. It's crazy. I can't believe that it's not official yet. Slasher, who are you? Oh, man. JS says lies. Are you talking about us or... I mean, you can't really say about us. It was tweeted. I'm pretty shocked right now.
All right, this is the official report per Michael Silver. Tom Brady contacted Buccaneers GM Jason Light and told him he has not made a final decision. This is out of Tom Brady's mouth. He has not made a final decision, disputing the ESPN report. Litt is respecting Brady's process and waiting for a definitive answer whenever it comes from the quarterback. This is not over. This is 100% not over.
Yeah. Wow. 40 people here. Oh my God, no.
Let's go.
I'm. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep this up right now because this is true.
Just make a banner. Go make a banner. You can go to banners and then just say Tom. Wow. Holy crap. Should I change the title of like the thing? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
change the title of the thing.
Yeah, I can. Let me see. Wow. It's just one of those things where it's like. All right, everyone, I'm going to put my mic down quickly. I'm not sure.
I'm going to... This is ridiculous. This is truly ridiculous. The fact that Tom Brady he told the GM that he's not retiring. While I agree, I like to go to ESPN to see what they think afterwards. News is usually pretty indisputable from them. Usually pretty indisputable for ESPN. But this time they screwed it up. They screwed it up.
I'm in just absolute shock. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy.
So we're going up and down now. Whether or not Brady's going to retire, how many viewers are in our stream. This is so now that it's really not confirmed. Now that it's not confirmed, what do you think happens?
I still think he will retire.
I agree.
The question isn't that; it's that I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I just don't know what to say, man. I'm just so...
Okay, this might be one of the best tweets I've seen all day, and it's...
Don't screen share stuff so people can see. Leo Messi, handball sucks. Soccer is the best sport. We actually both play soccer. We don't.
I'm a soccer fan almost more than I'm a football fan. Potentially more, actually. I probably am a bigger soccer fan than football fan, which is crazy.
I'm definitely not.
I am on a football YouTube channel, but it's crazy.
Everyone, I don't know. Like, does he give it another year? I mean, what do you guys think? Like, I want to check like Instagram. Like, what are people saying? Yeah, Mythic, we both play on club teams.
We're both on club teams, yeah.
Yeah. Europe football on top. Yes, sir. Liverpool just got Luis Diaz. What a signing.
Everton are in the bin. Frank Lampard's going to lead us to some solid championship trophies.
Yeah, so I think somebody...
No, Schefter screwed up. I want to get into that. Schefter messed it up because he told the GM, Tom Brady himself told the GM, that this is not an official report.
He hasn't announced his retirement. There may be a chance he plays his last season and then he's out. Yeah, I mean, Brady has not made a decision yet. It's crazy.
That is what we're going to keep up. Yes, Brady has not made a decision
No,
yet.
Just make a banner so it's not a comment.
I don't know how to do that.
You go to banners. It's on the right side of your screen.
That's
holy. Tom Brady didn't retire. 37 of you people in here, come to the YouTube live. Oh my. I mean, I just want to hear what you guys' reaction. Like the whole thing Mikey was saying was Brady should have retired last year. He beat Mahomes, who even if he somehow goes on to win 7 Super Bowls, Brady can say, I beat him. He beat the best young quarterback in the league. He did it on a new team. He proved he can do it. I'm just like in absolute shock.
This is shocking. This is completely shocking.
And Dylan, I'll say maybe it's a little bit of an overreaction, but it's just like, yeah, even the NFL social media posted stuff for him saying he retired. Yeah, Slasher. That's why everybody thinks it. Literally every single human that watched the NFL thought he retired.
Yeah.
Why should he retire? Great question. I think it's age. Yeah, the NFL literally posted like his jersey thing. Just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Here's where we stand, and I understand that it's.
If ESPN screw this up, the reporters need to cover the Mountain West Football Conference. It's a big mess up. Sir, the fantasy footballers commented. They posted the tweet of the guy saying he didn't retire, and it's false start offense number 12.
I don't like that guy, but that's funny.
Right. No. The fantasy footballers are a podcast. Not. I know you're thinking. Tom Brady retired, guys. Everybody here. Tom Brady did not retire. Tom Brady has not retired yet. Tom Brady has not announced he retired. He called. All right, so we'll just announce it again for new people in it. Buccaneers GM was called by Tom Brady, and he said to Tom Brady that I am not. This his wife say that. Not Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp made Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp made that narrative. I'm not sure if they made it, but it was tweeted by Adam Schefter, who is the most. If Adam Schefter tweets it, it's true. Like that's what I mean. So, but that's why it's so.
This is why it's so crazy, and it was first reported by Jeff Darlington, and then picked up by Adam Schefter. That sources inside said Brady was retiring. However, he himself called Buccaneers GM and said he's still making his decision, which is why this is not confirmed. But I'm listening to any intake right now. What do you guys think? Why did Tom Brady retire? Here's my answer to this, and if it is true, this is why. Because he wasn't ready to win again with the BUCS. This team was going into a rebuild, regardless of whether or not he stayed, because there aren't enough guys that are willing to stay on lower contracts just to play another year with him. And there's not another team that's going to go in and get Tom Brady for a potential championship, because I don't think that he himself can win any non-contenders a Super Bowl.
Everybody in here, make sure you guys all subscribe. Help us get to 1,700. Help us get to 1,700 by the end of the stream. Everyone in here, subscribe. Help us get to 2,000. Adam Schefter is all secondhand resource. Adam Schefter is always right. That's this is one of the very few times that he and I wouldn't even say Dylan, would you explicitly say he was wrong? Yeah, I guess.
Yes,
right.
I would 100% say he is wrong.
1 second.
I would say that Adam Schefter screwed this up, because even if he does end up retiring, he jumped the gun. He saw, I heard somebody might retire. I'm going to report that he officially retired. That's where it's wrong. And it was Jeff Darlington who first reported it, and Schefter picked it up, and he probably trusted Darlington, and they broke the news together. Rapoport never put it out. This is... I'm looking it up now to see if Rapoport put it out, because I didn't see Rapoport's tweet.
Tom could take a pay cut. I think he already did. I'm pretty sure he's not really being...
multiple pay cuts.
Man.
Now...
The news will keep coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep updating you as the situation continues.
So,
Dylan, I have to shovel, so I'm not going to leave. But I'm just saying.
We've got a lot of viewers in here now.
Yeah, that's why I can't leave. So, NFL tweet. Yeah, no. So, okay. So everybody here, nobody right now is credible about Brady. Nobody is credible about Brady currently. Brady has not himself announced he has retired. He called the BUCS GM and said, "I have not made a decision yet." If this is the one few times you will ever see that literally no source is credible besides Tom Brady and what ends up being tweeted by him. So unless
Exactly.
Tom Brady explicitly says, I have retired, Tom Brady is still an NFL player. Just so everybody knows that Tom Brady is still an NFL player as of
He is
currently.
still rostered by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Now, will that change in the offseason? I think so.
Probably. We're not saying he won't retire, but
we're saying it has not happened
that's
yet.
the whole thing. And Dylan, it's so funny because it was so abrupt. Like we thought it would take some time. And that's why I think it was so. So I want to, I mean, God, this will go down as one of the more important thing. I think it's one more year.
No, I think he's done. I don't think it's like that.
Brady leaves. I think it's the other way around.
I think it's more dependent on whether or not Brady leaves because Brady brought Gronk down. I don't think Gronk takes Brady out.
Schefter L. No, Adam Schefter is definitely not an L. It's not.
Well, I mean,
let's not.
I mean, no.
Opinion, this was a big slip up.
This was a screw up, 100%. I'm looking in Ian Rapoport to see if he had reported anything either, because he is the one that I trust more than Adam Schefter.
Really? That's weird.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no. Ian Rapoport reported that he is expected to retire. He never said he retired.
Right. I think, and it's so crucial, like what you say.
The wording, yeah.
The wording is huge. I'm just gonna. Tom Brady has not actually retired. Make sure you guys come tune into the YouTube live. 31 of you in here. Link in our
100%,
bio.
Yeah.
Come say in the chat. We're breaking the news as it comes, but as it looks right now, Tom Brady did not retire. Crazy.
It is not official. Yes. Slasher, that is exactly how I think it's going to play out. I think he does retire, and I think the sources that told Adam Schefter and Jeff Darlington,
I don't think he's made it, like, clearly he hasn't made a decision, which is completely what I expected. Like, I didn't think he had made a decision yet.
I don't think he's made a decision, but I think he's leaning towards retiring.
Yeah. No, right. Yeah, definitely. Here's
the thing, though. Now that this news broke, does this change anything? Because he's seen the reaction it's gotten without it being necessarily true. So does he say, you know what? All these guys really love me. I want to play again. Or does he say, okay, this is the right time to go. Everyone thinks I'm going to go.
Oh my God, it's roller coaster of emotions, and wouldn't expect anything less from a Tom Brady retirement, to be honest.
Wow. So
yeah, I just wonder how this is going to reflect on
Schefter especially.
Right? Really, like I think this could be like bad.
This could be really bad.
Because he said, did he say explicitly Tom Brady retired? Yes, right?
I'm going to read to you his tweet, his official tweet, and I'm going to see if he retracted it. Adam Schefter, he's been retweeting. Okay, you said, Tom Brady is retiring from football after 22 seasons, multiple sources tell at Jeff Darlington and me. Yeah, that's pretty much, He did go out and post the statement that his agent gave. So that's...
Schefter did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I don't think Schefter is going to become non-credible, but I'm just wondering what that source was.
That's interesting. Here's something interesting also, and it has nothing to do with this topic. There have been 2 interviews within the last couple of minutes with the Vikings, and it's defensive coordinator Patrick Graham and Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh.
With the Vikings. Yeah, I just saw that actually.
Very interesting there.
Harbaugh, I'm not a huge fan of.
I actually like that idea for the Vikings. They need that offensive mind to push them over the edge.
I think definitely different head coaches. Obviously, we've seen that pan out on different teams. Yeah, you're right, actually. You're right. That's actually true. Well, Don, I didn't get to get your opinion on the Eberflus signing. This is my very casual take that I think
like it. I do not like it.
It was my. I have casual takes. I'm fine. I have casual takes every here and there. I think it should have been an offensive coordinator, just a casual take. But here's what I'll say, and what I've noticed is that he can then just go sign an offensive coordinator. So it's not like it's so. I Eberflus to a lot of people is a big fan. Hopefully, Stanford mom, go blue. Hopefully, you're talking about the Giants, and yes, and if you have a kid that goes to Stanford, congrats, that's an accomplishment.
She was talking about Michigan.
Oh, well, go. I'm actually a Michigan fan also. It's not an L, Chef. Probably heard it from someone. Yeah, no, I don't think this is necessarily Schefter. I'm sure Schefter, thought it was a very, very credible source. And I'm sure this is just one of the, I'm not sure.
Here's an interesting question. And my answer to this is absolutely not.
No. Isn't it Wake Martindale?
Wink.
It's Wink?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's a tough name.
That is a tough name. Actually, it's kind of cool. Wink. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, what's up?
At least he doesn't look like Kellen Moore. No, I'm not shaming Kellen Moore in any way. I just really want to punch him. Dylan, do you not agree?
Very punchable face.
Right? Like, I'm not wrong.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the kid was like, wait, you didn't give us homework.
Wait, I thought you said you were going to deduct 6 points from this next quiz.
You can't put your equations on the calculator. Please reset it or put in test mode.
Excuse me, is that a number 3 pencil?
Oh, Tom Brady's done something to our minds. I need a drink. Oh.
Not this again.
I can't say that. Water. It's good water.
You slap me that across?
Man, that was an emotional live stream. I know we're not done, but like that was just an emotional roller coaster. 40, and then Brady didn't get, like, that was just the most emotion I've ever felt while doing something for this channel.
Really?
Actually, no, besides the NFL draft.
The NFL draft was awesome. You can see my reactions posted very far back on our channel where I yelled at the top of my lungs and woke up 3 people in my house when we drafted Jalen Waddle.
It was warranted, Dylan. To be honest, I hope Wilson leaves Seattle or Carroll. Here's the thing: I think Wilson's much more likely to. We talked about it in one of our old podcasts when I was talking about Pete Carroll. I just think he has so much say in that organization. And I don't think he's someone who will get fired. Him and Belichick. So I think he'll stay. The question is, I think it'll more come down to kind of the Sean Payne thing, where like if Wilson leaves, is Carroll the kind of guy who's like, yeah, I'll stay for a rebuild? I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah,
like I don't think he would. So. They didn't report it on Bleacher Reporter nor TMZ. It is.
Yeah, I think.
Well, Tom Brady said it's not true.
Tom Brady said it's not true.
Yeah. That's the top story. But everyone, subscribe if you guys are new.
Yeah, new people subscribe for sure. On that road to 2K.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to hear some people leave their thoughts. So this is the question I'm going to pose to you guys, and I'm sure I've asked this at the start of this live stream. It's been about an hour now. But if Tom Brady leaves, who takes over at quarterback for them?
Right.
My answer to that is Kyle Trask. But
yeah, I think that's tough to say. I think it's got to be this offseason, like OTA.
I mean, it could also end up being Matt Corral.
Yeah, it could be. What pick do they have? They have
26, I believe.
26. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting offseason to say the least. So one more season. I don't know. Or Tom Brady will be the quarterback.
I'd like to hear the reaction, what you're reacting to exactly here.
Yeah, I think that's the most no's I've ever heard in the chat.
3?
No, just Jay has just been saying no a lot. Or yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kyle Trask. I do like Kyle Trask. I like his story.
I didn't like him coming out of college, though.
No, I didn't either. I didn't either. But I like his story. 2-star, somehow got an offer from Florida. I don't know how you get an offer from Florida
how's that
as a
gonna happen?
quarterback if you're a 2-star. He was Dylan. I'm not lying.
No, I believe it.
Yeah. Watch football team will pick Matt Corral. I think he's a good fit. I think him, Malik Willis, Pickett. I think Corral's probably the best fit for the because you've seen that Washington can thrive with a smaller quarterback.
I think they're gonna get Russell Wilson. I do. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling.
Yeah, it's a whale. We're just as surprised as you are. We joined this live stream talking about how Brady is retiring and giving our thoughts. And then midway through, it goes, they deleted the tweet. And Dylan was like, wait a minute. And then we see the tweet come out that Tom Brady calls the office saying he didn't retire. And me and Dylan had a very strong reaction to that.
Yeah.
Should just delete NFC East by now. Nah, NFC East is good now.
I would say the worst division in football right now is 100% the NFC South if Brady's gone. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And then there's the
or the NFC North.
NFC North if Rodgers is gone,
Rodgers goes, yeah. I'm not a Buck fan. I'm a Tom Brady. I'm from Louisiana. I just love sports. Yeah, love sports too. We have something in common. Corral or Wilson will fit their scheme. Russell Wilson. Sorry. Yeah. I agree. I like Russell Wilson. I'm not sure how attractive Washington would be to him, but
I think Russell Wilson would want to come to Washington.
I guess the new name will
Rivera.
I really hope he doesn't because I don't want him to be playing Daniel Jones.
I don't know how much Russell Wilson has left in the tank. That's another interesting question.
Oh no, I think Russell Wilson is plenty.
I
think Tannehill's done.
Tannehill's not done as a player.
No, excuse me. I think they found his ceiling with him, and it's not going to be a Super Bowl.
Well, I wanted to get to Russell Wilson. He's been tailing off in the last 10 weeks of every season. His first 6 weeks is what's it called? First 6 weeks, Russell Wilson's a top 10 quarterback in the league, top 5 quarterback in the league. Then after that, he tails into a borderline top 15 quarterback in the league at the end of the year. But now what we're going to see, in my opinion, is Russell Wilson isn't going to even be able to hit those heights at the start of the year.
Mm-hmm. Everything we are talking about, and again, I don't mean to over promote it. We talk about all of the Rodgers leaving Green Bay, everything in our most recent podcast. It's premiering right now. So you don't have to leave and watch it, but I'm telling you, we'll post clips about it. We talked about that. We talked about so much stuff. So if you guys are new, we do not only do live streams. Go check out the podcast. We talked about that in depth with Dylan wasn't on it. Surge, other host Mikey. So that all is there if you guys want to see our opinion. We'll obviously still talk about it now, but I'm saying we had some really, really good stuff about that. So make sure if you guys want more NFL stuff, go check out the podcast, subscribe. Julio Jones retire.
A very interesting
prospect. It's actually a really good point.
Me and Kean can a cross screen high five for predicting the Julio Jones downfall.
All right, this way, ready?
Yeah. Right.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's not gonna work.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should use my other hand. All right.
Now we'll do it. Ready? Okay. You can use your other hand. Ready? Ready, set. All right, ready, set, go.
All right.
Are you here? All right, never.
That was horrible. But we predicted the Julio Jones downfall. We saw it coming.
But to me, that seems so obvious. That's why I don't understand why people.
There were so many people saying
it's the best receiving core. People were saying it's the best receiving core ever. Dude, I remember that me and Serge were going to your house. That it was was it the end of school? It was at the end of school. Did school end? Maybe not. I remember we were driving to your house and I was like,
pool was open, right?
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
that was the header game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it and just called it. The run game limited Wilson, but yeah, 100%. I think that's all right. So Life in Sports Talk with Jake. I can tell you're smart. Make sure you guys go check him out if he has a channel. I can tell completely right. The reason Russell Wilson last year, and I think it all started last year with Russell Wilson's downfall, is Pete Carroll, for some reason, decided Russell was having an MVP year for the first 5-6 weeks last year. And then he decides to run the ball consistently with Chris Carson and Rashad Penny. And then Russell Wilson falls off. And it's the same thing this year. And even without Chris Carson. So that was just, to me, so disappointing. Dude, I'm really proud of us. We're doing great on this live stream.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty good, actually. My ADHD's kicking in a little bit. I'm moving my legs.
If you guys can tell, Dylan does not care what he says, and that's what we love about Dylan. I watched Daniel Jones play college football for Duke. I love basketball there, my fave. I wanted my son to take his academic stars to Duke, but Duke was never an option. Well, you obviously have a very smart son. Congratulations to you growing up someone who goes to Stanford. That's
much smarter than
much
me.
smarter than I will say. I am definitely someone who would like to go to Duke. I don't know if I have the grade. I have good grades, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
I have solid grades.
Very few people have grades to go there. Duke definitely a school. That was the school I wanted to go to since I've been young. I've definitely
Same with
lowered
me,
my
actually.
standard.
I really wanted to go to Duke at first, and then
I've lowered my standards a little bit, so I'm not.
Didn't.
But congrats to your son. That's
congratulations.
Awesome. Like,
exactly.
seriously, Stanford is the hardest school in the entire country to get into, so it's not easy. Yeah, we're all juniors, so we're thinking about colleges now. I'll tell you one thing: Stanford's not one I'm going to apply to.
I'm thinking about writing a letter of application to like Yale or something. If they weren't like $80 to write, I would just say, accept me because I want to be in your school.
Yeah, this podcast, we won't get into that. Yeah, what can you expect from Julio? Go from Ryan to Titans when Henry, he took the ACT.
Whoa.
ACT for Duke at 12? What does that mean? All right,
we won't get.
Let's
12 years old.
But scored a 20. I mean, all right.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
not
really,
a good
really
score.
good. Yeah, but for being 12 years old,
for
yes,
being 12,
it is.
yeah. I mean, that's
ridiculous.
That sounded very condescending. I apologize. Yeah, that's amazing. I didn't even know you could do that when you were 12. The ACT is not my strong suit. I'll let you know that.
I haven't done any yet.
Yeah, I'm not excited. If Julio had a good QB, he could have been the best receiver ever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, his time with
physical
Matt Ryan,
attributes is
here, and I actually want to bring this up actually because I am really, really tired of the Matt Ryan disrespect.
Dylan is.
Matt
You're like Joel, Dylan.
Matt Ryan's been playing at a level of elite from the time period where he was drafted, and I believe 2008 to 2012, he was on an upward rise. He's up. 2013 to 2018, he was a top 10 quarterback in the league. After that, no.
Yeah.
And even right now, he's probably top 16, maybe like 15, 16, 17, around there.
Yeah.
And his offensive line has never been good. Yes, he has the deep arm that I believe we're seeing out of a lot of new quarterbacks. That I think Matt Ryan was the first prospect coming into the league that we saw, okay, this guy could throw the ball 50, 60 yards down the field. At least my take. I don't think we've ever seen that coming out of the draft, number 1 overall pick. This guy could throw the ball 50, 60 yards down the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan, I'm tired of the Matt Ryan disrespect. But Ryan Tannehill, for sure, yeah. I intercepted him 4 times in Madden against Surge. He got very, very upset. Yeah. Hope Calvin Ridley plays next year. This brings up some interesting debate. And we're not, I don't really want to get into the, well, I guess we can't really get into this without discussing the mental health issues. And the first thing and the priority is whether or not he feels up to playing. Because
post top 10.
Yeah, top 10 tight end. But whether or not Calvin Ridley feels up to playing is very important. If he goes and plays, I think he ends up in Philadelphia.
Matt Ryan?
No.
What are you talking about? Calvin Ridley. I can't hear. I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's right.
Continue.
Calvin Ridley. Philadelphia makes sense.
The Jets and the Dolphins make a lot of sense.
The Jets and
the Dolphins makes a lot of sense? The BUCS.
The BUCS make sense. I was going to get to that. It does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl predictions. I have Chiefs Niners. Kean has Bengals Niners, which is something
I have Bengals Niners. I'm going upsets. I'm telling guys, bet on me. Let me be your financial advisor. Bet on me. Go bet on those games. I'm telling you, you'll make money. I'm telling you right now. Hell yeah, take our first round pick. Oh, I forgot Slasher's an Eagles fan. Oh man, that was a tough game for you to watch then. Oh man. I mean, it was bad. Jalen Hurts just did not look ready. Anyway, that was probably the most forgetful playoff game I've ever watched.
Forgetful playoff game I've ever watched. I'm going to end up going here. This is a very interesting question. Now I got to think back to it. If it's forgetful, I can't remember it. I mean, if I wasn't a Dolphins fan, it would probably be that Steelers-Dolphins game in 2016 where the Steelers just wiped them. But I mean, maybe like that. Yeah. Respectfully, no. Respectfully, no. Top 1. Respectfully, no. There is no next Brady. There is no next Brady. And now, I'm not going to just keep bringing up chats that are joking. So,
Mac Jones next Brady. I think he has. I think the resemblance between the two is very, very similar and very coincidental. But no, he's not the next Brady.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Steezy?
What up, Steezy? Yeah, I mean, I'm wiped emotionally. And since this water is an alcohol, it's not.
Stop bringing it up. Stop bringing it up. You're making it look so bad for yourself. It looks like when water. It's so clearly just water. But you keep bringing it up and making it shady.
Yeah, you're shady.
I'm the next Slim Shady.
Dylan, you're good. You think on your feet. I'll give you that. Yeah. Tim Tebow's the next Brady.
Tim Tebow. No, Brady's the next Tim Tebow.
Oh, there you go. That was a good one, Dylan.
Not really, but I mean, I was going to go outside until I got the news that Tom Brady retired. And as a responsible sports YouTube / page hoster, I do enjoy.
I always love the comments. Go outside.
Yeah, like what? You're in here commenting on our videos. You go outside.
Nah, it's just funny. Like I don't even care. Like I don't even entertain them. But it's just like funny. Like go outside. Like all right. Like I don't understand how it's a roast. Like you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like
all right.
I'd like to see.
I was actually outside. If you check our most recent TikTok, I was outside for it. So
I was playing tackle football with my friends outside.
So
a couple of hours ago, I got rocked once, and
I was going to record an episode today titled "The Reason Tom Brady Isn't Retiring." I mean, you could probably still do that now. Yeah, technically,
I think it would probably.
Hope you guys go up. All 20 go up. Wish y'all the best. Thank you so much, Stanford Mom. Yeah. Shout out to your son, the brilliant mind.
Yeah.
At Stanford. Wish him luck. I bet it's very, very tough. But
yeah. So 16 people in the live. Anything you want to bring up? This was started as a Brady conversation. We kind of trail off to different topics, which is what I love about live streams personally. Yeah, oh, what's up, Mike on the mic?
Yeah.
But really,
this is a crazy live. We had like 50 people, and I'm drained.
I'm still in here, so anyone who wants to ask some questions, I'm excited to answer.
I'm not doing. No, sorry, that's not the right reason, and I still have to go shovel. It's all right. We'll get through it.
We'll get through it. Agreed. I am gonna ask you to remove me for a quick second because I gotta get my computer charger. I'll be right back.
All right. Dylan. Here, I'll just
move me real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Bucks should trade Brady for Mac Jones. I don't know about. I'm out and about missing all. Yeah, Mike. I don't think there's definitely a kind of threshold for like Tom Brady retiring. If I were to take my time to record a video or a piece of content, the amount of how saturated it would be, it just wouldn't make sense. How you guys grow so quick. Are you talking about on YouTube, on the live stream? What do you mean, man? I can give you a ton of advice. I do all like the social and YouTube stuff. So I'm definitely the one to ask if you need help in growth wise. So just let me know what you mean. Like, do you mean viewers on the stream or subscribers? Wait, let me think. Or view, always love to give advice. Yeah, I mean, Dylan will be back, but so, all right, you're saying, all right, okay, yeah, just specify viewers on the stream or subscribe. No, subs. Oh, okay. Everybody who doesn't care about this, if you're not, all right, so basically we started this quarantine. We were all freshmen. I don't know. I think the big thing, Mike and the mic, if he's still in here, someone who's grown huge in this, Mike, so Brady is not. I'll get to you, Jay. Brady, his agent tweeted, or excuse me, Brady called the Buccaneers GM and said, "I have not made a decision yet." Yeah. So Jay, so basically, I mean, what you have to start with, definitely Mike, someone who I found in the community. You have to find people in the community. Definitely we do a lot of collabs. We kind of spread ourselves on Instagram. Then it's definitely just post videos. We post stuff on YouTube. We post this, we do live streams, which help a ton with, obviously you didn't know the channel before this. And now, obviously interaction like that, is just really, really interesting. So growth wise, it's all about being consistent, obviously upgrading your setup, better thumbnails, getting mics like this, stuff like that. Editing wise, we do Final Cut, we do podcasts, all about consistently increasing. And then obviously on Instagram, you'll see we post clips of each video, we edit those. Like it's definitely, it takes time, but the growth is worth it. I mean, this is the best live stream we have in a while. Are the Bucs in the QB market now? I think it depends. I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, if Brady comes back, then. But Jazz, first of all, thank you so much for, obviously you seem like a really cool dude. Appreciate the comment. If you ever need any more help, Jazz, if you have Instagram, you can always send us a DM if you need like whatever advice or anything like that, or also you can comment on that. Are the Bucs? Yeah, but in terms of the Bucs being on the QB market, I think if Brady is gone, then yes, they will be. Or I'm not sure. Again, it's going to all come down to this offseason, what they do with Kyle Trask. And then we'll see that. All right, Dylan, quickly before we get it. So Jazz was wondering how we've grown so fast. So what do you, as someone who is not the most intellectual about it, who doesn't do social media, what is your take on how we've grown so fast? Because it's been recent. It's been recent. We're just starting to now.
I would say
really
the reason we really blew up was just consistency. We never stopped.
That's what I said.
We never
and
stopped.
I know
that goes out to Kean especially, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I think all of us, Dylan, as well. But yeah, that's definitely. I know everybody says it, and I hate though whenever you look at a video, like there has to be some shortcut, but it's honestly like you can't really. You have to just be consistent, which is what it is. Dylan. Oh, also, do you see the quarterback in Nevada who's like 6'9"?
No.
Maybe you didn't. I don't know why I said that.
I did.
You also want to promote yourself within. Yeah, exactly. Steezy, someone who's gone crazy on YouTube. There's a couple people in the chat right now who have big YouTube channels. Steezy completely knows that as well. Russ to Tampa, maybe Rodgers to Tampa, Deshaun to Tampa. We'll see. I'm not sure what their money wise is. It's how many sacks you take so long you get back up. What is Ben Riley saying? Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, definitely a huge fan of.
I really agree.
Don't entertain those comments. Brady didn't retire. This guy named has a video with proof.
Well,
Aaron
Brady,
Judge. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. I'm a big fan. I don't like baseball.
Hey, Keenan Allen.
You always get the random people who are just named professional sports players. His style is boring who's Tom Brady's? I mean, if my quarterback style is boring, but he wins games,
I take it.
I'll take it.
I mean, that's my quarterback style. I take it.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham. I mean, but he doesn't win games, though. That's the difference. Dylan got very angry yesterday.
I got really upset.
Lay it out there.
I did get really upset.
Dylan actually got upset. You don't see Dylan get upset recently.
I get annoyed. I got upset yesterday because I had just been through it. I was done. It was a long week of school, and I just started taking heat, and I was very upset. But it was what it was.
Yeah. Ooh. Can't wait for the offseason. This is going to be the best one yet. This is going to be the best one yet on the channel.
The greatest offseason of all football time.
I think well, that was a weird way to say it, Dylan. Of all time. Of all football time.
All football time. No, I'm coining that now. See you, Steezy.
Appreciate you, Steezy. Me and Dylan in sync. That's how good we are. Yeah, Dylan, I mean, sorry. What were you going to say?
No, you got it. I was kind of
I wasn't going to say anything. Just now is a transition.
Now.
All right, some guy named. I feel like we're getting trolled, and we're gonna search up that guy's YouTube, Leaf in Flames, and it's gonna just not be anything. So I was gonna search it up, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
I got it. I'll take that risk.
All right, you get a virus.
Flames. It's just a video of a leaf in flames.
Yeah, Mike. You can tell Mike watches film and watches football. Mike, it's definitely not boring football. Tom Brady has had the most interesting games I've ever watched. Actually, I guess to Allen. But Dylan, was the source correct?
I'm looking right now. It's
Leaf in Flames, no space.
Leaf in Flames. Oh, this is a person. Yep. It has 0 views.
Oh, so it's obviously some promo.
Yeah. Well, respect you for promoting yourself. Seriously, though.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
1.67K.
Nice.
17 views now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna blow up. Thank you, David Ruvalcaba. Appreciate you, my man.
Ruvalcaba. Come on.
Wait, Dylan, what is the title? Like, what is it? What is actually like? What's the content of it?
The title is called.
Wait, we're at 1.67. We just went up.
Oh wow. It's Tom Brady is not retiring. That's what it's called. 17 views, 17 minutes. Respect yourself for coming into our video. Yeah.
It's not a video, Dylan.
No, I'm saying coming into our. I was saying coming into our live. Sorry,
Yeah,
and comment and promoting yourself. I appreciate that, and I will check out the channel. Serious.
Wasn't expecting. I mean, Dylan, what a guy. What a supportive guy you are.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna watch it now. I apologize if the sound comes in here.
What is it? Like a video of him?
Okay. It is a 9-second video. And it says, this just in, Tom Brady Sr. tells Cron News that his son is not retiring. Brady Sr. says an online publication that started circulating an unsubstantiated rumor. However, a number of NFL insiders are now reporting it. Okay.
Would Brady have won a Super Bowl? No, definitely not. This Chargers team is underperformed time and time again. Sorry, Mike.
Listen, and I was someone who has hated on the Chargers ever since I've really gotten into the NFL because I never thought they were good with Rivers.
Phillip Rivers throwing motion just.
I never thought they were good with Rivers. Oh, what's up, Jake the football guy? It's been a while.
Dylan, that was who Sunday night games was.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while. Miss you in the live, man.
Appreciate you, Jake. Yeah. Go check out his channel, guys.
Would Brady have won the Super Bowl with the Chargers? And the answer to that is no, because I think Herbert's just as good as Brady. I do.
Watch what you say. You say.
This season, I think Justin Herbert was just as good as Tom Brady.
It's not true at all.
If you put Justin Herbert on that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, I think they might get a little worse. You put Tom Brady on that Chargers team, I think they might get a little worse.
Okay, I think that's actually a good point. I know but Tom Brady
Brady's a better quarterback than Herbert, but this season they were very comparable. I don't think that putting a quarterback on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the LA Chargers would make them win the Super Bowl because they have that position all settled. What they need is a run defense that's capable of stopping.
You're done. You just keep talking. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, they need someone capable of watching any rusher. And they need definitely a better pass defense because Nas Adderley's solid and Derwin James is solid, but you have number one wide receivers going up against Nas Adderley on one side, Asante Samuel on the other for years and years and years. You're not going to be able to stop anyone. Just my take. You wanted Brady that offseason when he went to Tampa. Yeah, that makes sense because you didn't know you're going to draft Tagovailoa, you're going to draft Herbert, you're going to trade down potentially. So that makes sense to want Brady. It's a win now. Oh, that's cool. Nas Adderley's from where you are from. Yeah, over here, we have Devin McCourty, Jason McCourty from where I'm from. Hastings.
And Ali Marpet, who we interviewed.
Yeah.
Who was fantastic. What about Joey Bosa? Remember the Chargers would have Gronk? Wait. Would have Gronk in it. Oh, so you're assuming. Oh, yeah, then maybe.
If Tom Brady was on the Chargers, then they would have AB, Gronk, Keenan, Mike. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But I think the defense was always the issue. The weapons was never the issue. Because the defense, you have Joey Bosa rushing, you have Jerry Tiller in the middle. But other than that, on that defensive front, you're pretty much useless. And then the linebacking core is pretty weak. Asante Samuel and Nas Adderley are not ideal to have in the secondary. The offense is solid. The offense is above solid. It's a top 10 offense in the league, but the defense cannot win playoff games. That's just my take on it.
Yeah. I think that's the big difference between the BUCS and the Rams.
Rams.
You know why I said that, Dylan. And the Chargers. Oh,
Yeah, I did want to break this down a little bit. I mean,
Dylan, you're just. Oh, man. All right. Dylan, I may have to go.
All right. You want to end this up now?
I feel bad.
Nah, you're cool.
Like
It's not a
I
worry.
think we're just starting to come down a little bit, though. You know what I mean?
I can make conversation. So if
That's what I'm saying. So, Dylan, if you want to stay on, and that because you can end it.
I can end it. All right. Derwin James. I do respect Derwin James. I definitely do respect Derwin James. And I didn't mention him because I was more mentioning the corners than the safeties, and he's a fabulous player. But if he can't stay on the field, it doesn't really matter. I know he was fine this season, but in the last 2 seasons before this year, he wasn't on the field consistently enough. Bring into the fact that they probably would not have what's it called? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Casey Hayward.
Casey Hayward, yes.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there goes my phone.
Sorry, my Siri turns on sometimes, and it gets me very mad.
So this was starting as a Brady is retiring video. Now it is a Brady, I do not know what's happening video. Now it's going to be, at this very moment, say what you guys want. We've missed doing these live streams. Appreciate all of it. Give me some takes. Give me some takes you guys have for the next season. Say what you think is going to happen in the offseason. I'm very interested to break it down.
JS is very, yeah. Man, I just can't believe he didn't retire. Like it was all for nothing.
It just didn't happen. Here's the thing: he probably will. And this is gonna
right. I feel like
it's gonna kind of sour down the news of his official retirement when it happens, because now we've already seen it.
Dylan, see, I think you should stay on the live, but I'm wondering who else would be able to
jump on.
Yeah, like Mike. Mike probably, or if you're okay with that. Yeah, Mike. But I think Mike is not in. I don't know, Mike. If you want to jump on, I'll send you the link.
Dable to the Giants. And I'll tell you exactly what I think about this. As a Dolphins fan, I'm devastated because that was my dream fit. But this is excellent for the New York Giants.
I think McDaniels is better, though. I would rather McDaniels than
McDaniel.
McDaniel. It's not McDaniel. Yes. Excuse me, McDaniel.
I think this is the perfect fit for the Giants for Joe Schoen. I can't pronounce his name. Please tell me. It's very frustrating.
Joe Schoen. It's Shane.
Joe Schoen. Okay. Yeah. Joe Schoen. Perfect fit because they've got that. They've got all right, I'm just gonna go back to this. He is retiring, most likely. It's not official.
Raider Flash. We're gonna say this again. I don't understand. Like people just coming in. Like, I do
know what I do know what that means. Tuck rule. We understand.
I know, but just people coming in with this demeanor, man. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point of coming into this? I do agree. It was a fumble. I am too young to watch it, but I'm not too young to know about it.
I mean, Raider Flash, you're also not right. Tom Brady called the GM of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and said, "I have not retired," so he is not retired.
I do want to get back to the mic on the mic.
I know, Raider Flash. I know you might be mad that you lost to the Bengals in that wild card game, but let's try and keep it. I
love provoking people, man.
I know, not coming in heated, man. I know, but, you know.
Dable to the Giants, ending it up. It's perfect for Daniel Jones. They get weapons. They get a solid offensive line, which Dable does have pull. He's worked in the NFL for a long enough time where he's going to be able to bring in his coordinators. He's going to be able to bring in some solid offensive lineman free agents. He might be able to bring in Emmanuel Sanders this offseason. And I think it's the perfect signing.
Dylan, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second.
Yep. I'm just going to keep talking. Do you think Baker Mayfield will get his contract? I think they're going to tag him. Weirdly enough. Even though he's definitely not deserving of the tag at the moment, even though I do respect it. I'm contradicting myself a lot right now. This is a tough question. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of how much he'd be paid. I think he's going to get another year in Cleveland. I do think he's going to get another year in Cleveland. Screw the Raiders, yes. I do like Rich Bisaccia, but the Raiders fan that came in here did not really come off right. That's all right. No worries, Mike. Below average quarterback, Baker Mayfield. I think he's a below average quarterback, but in most years in the NFL, he'd be an average quarterback. Only below average at the current moment because there are just so many solid quarterbacks in the league. Personally, I really, really like Baker Mayfield going into next season. If they can get everyone back healthy and get a receiver, I think he'll be excellent next year. And he's kind of like an on year, off year, on year, off year. He's going into his on year this year. Dak versus Russ would be fun. It would definitely be fun.
I just had my life flash before my eyes. I thought I had soccer, but it got canceled at 5:45. I was like, oh, because I missed the last practice, and I was like, oh my god. I was like,
What'd you miss the last one for?
I had Apes midterm, so I was like, oh, there goes my starting spot.
Yeah,
that scared the absolute. All right, never mind. That was such a relief because I also didn't really. All right, I shouldn't say that because people might be watching. Never mind. Dylan, sorry. What did you? I could still hear you, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was talking to my mom. But what have I missed? See, Raider Flash, real quiet.
Yeah. We were talking about Baker Mayfield, and I was saying that I think they get him a receiver next year. Everything goes back to normal in terms of having people not out due to the pandemic, which we can't really predict that at this point. But I think he'll go back onto how he was 2-3 years ago and be able to play at a top level again. I don't think he's a bad quarterback by any means. I don't think he's necessarily a top-tier quarterback, but I think he's 100% capable of leading the Browns to the playoffs and potentially a division win, dependent on the Bengals' success.
Yeah, it's because we talked about this in the podcast with Pick Aside, and I think he's in his 5th year though. Can't they stress his 5th year? Or
this is his 5th year. Yeah, he's drafted in 2018.
So that's what I think they would just.
Yes. They get to choose whether or not they want to extend him this year.
Which I think they will. A lot of people are saying, like, go draft Desmond Ridder, which just makes no sense.
That doesn't make sense. You're not going to get more output out of Ridder than you are out of Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to hear what you guys in the chat would think. This is a very interesting question. We're going to eliminate Mac Jones from this conversation because he's already made it to the playoffs. But out of the rookie quarterbacks, that's Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, I'm not going to count either because he's not a starter this year. So I'm going to substitute him out for Davis Mills. Mills, Lance, Fields, Wilson. Mills, Lawrence, Fields, Wilson. Mm-hmm. Who makes the playoffs first?
Lawrence. No. Sorry.
Lawrence, no, I don't think so.
Lance.
I said no Lance.
Oh. Wait, sorry. Mills, Fields, Wilson, Lawrence.
Yes.
Next year, are you saying?
Who makes it first out of them?
Mills, no. I think Fields has the best. Fields or Lawrence?
I think Fields. But again, Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are slating him to have a huge upturn this season. I personally don't think so, but it's understandable to think that way. But I think Fields is the correct answer, in my opinion. Look at that.
Screw the Raiders.
Screw the Raiders.
What the? I'm going Trevor. Agree. What's up, Todd? How you feeling? How you feeling before tomorrow, man? Feeling good about this? I think you're a Chiefs fan, but
you're nervous. I would assume with the logo on the profile.
I would assume.
Just comes in and says, "Nah, I'm actually a Houston fan."
I think the Jets could be sneaking at. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people think that, and I disagree because they just haven't been able to in the past. And all these guys that they have on their defense right now, they're solid. Right? They've got John Franklin Myers. He's solid. Quinnen Williams, solid. Bryce Hall, solid. No team in the NFL is going to make the playoffs without a star.
I don't think Carl Lawson back. Carl Lawson can 100% be a star.
He's not a star.
If he played this season, he would have been a star. I can promise.
I disagree with you. And even so, who's their star on offense? You need a star on both sides of the ball.
It'll be Elijah Moore will get over 1,300 yards next season if he plays 17 games.
If he plays 17 games, but he had injury problems in Purdue.
He didn't play on Purdue.
Oh, no, that was Ron Dillmore. damn it. Ole Miss.
He was on Ole Miss, my boy.
Yeah. They're in a tough division. That is also
I think
because Dylan, now
it's now the now with Josh Allen and with the Bills, it's the race for second between the teams.
Yeah. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. We need to see who they hire. If they hire Kellen Moore, I will probably jump off my own roof.
Who they go for as their quarterback?
Okay, we're not going to get into this.
What? No, I'm not even joking, Dylan. Like if they continue to go with Tua, who knows? If they get a new head coach, maybe they don't want to go with Tua.
The head coach is sticking with Tua Tagovailoa. The front office said so. They're hiring a coach who is willing to stick with Tua Tagovailoa.
Why do you want to stick with Tua?
Because he has been able to play at a level that's maybe a little below average right now in the NFL with the worst offensive line in the entirety of the league, and with when he played in his first season.
Yes, sir, Jazz. We're friends.
I don't want to keep arguing about the Dolphins because I get really biased. And I don't want to really come off as
I appreciate that you admit it.
I get really biased when I talk about the Dolphins, and I don't really want to get into delusions because last season I got really pissed off and said we're going to go 13-4, and it just didn't work out that way. But
yeah, no, I agree, Mike. Definitely. Yeah, Mike Williams, I think is going to be an under. I think if you're the Chargers, you're clamoring to get him back. I think he's a
Mike
big
Williams
part
is
of
the most on and off player in the league.
Dude, that video you did, the hilarious video about like the top 10 NFL players, but it was like what was the one about Mike Williams?
Mike Williams in double coverage.
Yeah. I mean, he's crazy. His jump ball ability is ridiculous.
Yeah. There were some I got some spot on predictions in my every team's most important player that we never ended up publishing. The Daniel Carlson for Vegas was 100% correct.
He's been money. I think it's Carr, but
I think it was close. Daniel Carlson. At the end of the year, he hit 3 game-winning field goals after I recorded that. There was 4 weeks left in the season. And then
what can I say?
Tennessee team physician John Williams came up clutch with Derrick Henry.
I mean, he didn't play well.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he had a metal plate in his foot, and I predicted it, and I'm him, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but main point out of this, the second best player in the NFL, in my opinion, is Raheem Mostert, weeks 1 and 2.
Yeah, and that, Dylan, that, while you hate saying it's driven off fantasy, that take is 100% driven off fantasy football. I'm a Ravens fan. I thought we could have taken that 1 or 2 seed, but no, we lose 6 games. Yeah, that was. This
is something that I've been seeing circulating around, and I'm very, very up for the debate. Is that Lamar Jackson has become the most disrespected quarterback in the league right now. Lamar Jackson was the favorite for MVP before he got injured. This is not a debate. He was the favorite. They were the 1 seed in the AFC. They were 8-3. They were killing everyone. The Ravens had some really, really good shootouts. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Colts in the shootout. They beat I believe Pittsburgh. No, they didn't beat Pittsburgh in the shootout. They beat, I want to say Cleveland. They beat. And
all right, Dylan, I'm gonna go 5:30. If you want to just, I think you should keep going, but again, it's up to you.
I'm cool running it up yet.
All right.
But, yeah, I think Lamar Jackson, absolutely the reason, other than, I mean, the secondary got really hurt as well. But with Lamar Jackson on that team, they would have made the playoffs. No debate. And that's really tough for all Ravens fans. You know what else is really tough for Ravens fans? Having to be hooped into the same fan base as we hoop in. That must be tough, actually. It must be really annoying. But yeah, Mike Williams is a perfect franchise tag option. That is very true. That's actually that's the definition of a franchise tag player, Mike Williams. I completely agree with you. 100%.
Very big fan of Mike Williams.
Yeah, I really like Mike Williams. Here's the thing. Tyler Huntley wasn't terrible, but Lamar Jackson is next level. Tyler Huntley might have gotten stuff done on the ground that Lamar Jackson was doing in his rookie year, but this season Lamar Jackson was the best as a passer out of his years in his NFL. Even his MVP year, he just looked so much more polished, and just having that dual threat, and this was the first year, and it was a dual threat 2 years ago, 3 years ago, This year, it was a legit dual threat. Like, his passing was top 10 in the league. His running was top 1 in the league for
Lamar was
quarterbacks.
not.
For running backs.
Not.
For quarterbacks.
I really
100%.
like Tyler Huntley. I think Tyler Huntley has a shot at being a starting QB.
We'll
It's
have to
so
see.
crazy. They literally have Lamar 2.0. Like, not like no, it's Lamar like 0.5.
Negative
Sorry.
2.0.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like Tyler Huntley, that's why I was so impressed, because Harbaugh was able to be like, I can run the exact same offense I do at Jackson,
But they didn't
minus a
win.
couple of plays. No. And I agree. But I mean, he came close against the Packers. Dylan, and you can't attribute it to Huntley. That defense was ravaged.
The defense was very hurt.
AB of Baltimore. I don't see it happening. I do not think Antonio Brown will play in the NFL anymore.
Oh yeah, no, there's no debate that Tyler Huntley was exceeded the expectations placed on him. He was he didn't win enough games, but that really has to be his defense's fault and his O-line's fault. But he couldn't do things through the passing game that Lamar Jackson can do, and that's not really either debatable. Mm-hmm. He couldn't find Marquise Brown at all. He didn't use Rashad Bateman enough. Mark Andrews was really his only checkdown target, as well as Devontae Freeman from time to time. And I feel like the playbook was limited in terms of deep passes, which is never a good thing for an offense. Here's the thing, and I've been saying with AB ever since the huge conundrum of an outburst in the Jets game. Personally, I think AB was in the right in this situation. Does that mean he handled it correctly? No. But I think in the heat of the moment, he got really upset, and Bruce Arians did not handle the situation. Well, Bruce Arians has probably done this millions of times in his coaching. Well, millions of times. This is no exaggeration. But a lot of times in his coaching career. And I think Antonio Brown was in the right. He had every reason to tell coach, nope, I can't do this. I can't play. I'm injured. I want to be ready to play for the next week. Arian said no. Kean, I gotta go at 5:30, like sometime soon, because we're having dinner. So
all right,
we should probably end it now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Very interesting live.
We will be live soon. We'll be live. Oh, excuse me. I think we might go live tomorrow.
I really enjoyed going live. I will not be able to go live tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, so you guys will see the other hosts, and we'll probably be in person. And that'll be a better setup. We'll have that all set up on OBS. Again, I'm not sure if that will happen. I hope it will. But
yeah,
we want to thank, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. Go check out the podcast after we end this. Let me know what you guys think about that. Appreciate all of you. Jazz, huge. Thank you. Jazz gets viewer MVP. We started to do that. Jazz gets viewer MVP. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, everybody,
I really
for joining.
Appreciate you coming in, man.
We really, really appreciate it. This is the most successful live, I think, that we've ever had. And thank you guys so much. Key McDermott, Dylan Shalom. I'm Key McDermott. That's Dylan Shalom. Jazz, I'll let you know. I'm not, again, if you guys want to know when we're doing stuff on YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We post it all over there. And again, I'm not trying to like promote us, like literally, if you want to know. I'm not sure. We'll probably go live before the first game's what's the first game?
It's the Chiefs
Bengals.
I believe
we'll probably go live. We hopefully go live 5 minutes before the game, and then just the live commentary of the game, talking to the chat. So make sure you do that. Who knows? Maybe we'll do like a pre-games kind of preparation, talking about it.
Here's the thing. If you guys agree that you guys can go in person, you, Sarah, Jai, Mikey, potentially, because Charlie's away, I believe.
Yeah.
And the roads are plowed enough, I could make my way over, and you may be watching the world's spiciest reaction.
Yeah, so it'll be, make sure you guys subscribe. But yeah, Jazz, our Instagram.
I had a double meaning in that. That means I lost my fantasy football league, and I have to eat a very, very spicy chip.
Oh,
and I'm terrified. I'm really, really terrified. I'm going to be bringing ice cream over if I can.
I have some, but that'll be videoed also. So you want to see that on our Instagram. But yeah,
not
we'll
a fantasy guy. Not a fantasy guy.
Yeah. But yeah, Jazz, our Instagrams it's in the description. Then it's if you search up our YouTube name, it'll pop up.
I do request that I eat it after the game because I want to play by play. So
okay, fair enough. Who knows? Maybe we'll be mean. Never know.
I'll be like, I'm going through. He gonna run through the gap.
Ow, do you know who this is?
How is Tom? I do not. Oh, yes, I do. I do. Alex Schneider. Oliver Schneider and Alex Shalom. Oh, man.
All right, guys. Well, we got to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Man.
And we'll see you next time. Key McDermott, Dylan Challam, The Sports. I hate ending it with 20 viewers. Like, it pains me. It's actually paining me too.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, if you're subscribed to Utility Sports,
Not there. We'll do that. Unsubscribe. But all right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Thanks.